Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we went over to the Great Bay Coast, and the very first thing we saw was a dying Zora. Yeah, didn't I tell you how disturbing this game can be? It's Majora's Mask, so there's going to be a lot of disturbing, a lot of depressing things about it, because, that's basically the whole nature. In this episode, we what we also did in the last episode is that we infiltrated the first half of the Pirate's Fortress, and so basically what we're going to do in this episode is that we're going to go ahead and finish off the rest of the Pirate's Fortress. The rest of it shouldn't take too long, though. I mean, once you finally find out what the objective is at hand, then, it really shouldn't be that complicated, though. It's essentially a mini dungeon, though, so because of that, it doesn't really take too long, but, it's not really too hard, though. The real challenge comes in, though, is that, well, I mean, I'm only making this challenging, though, because, if you guys haven't recalled in the last episode, is that, so, normally, what's recommended to do is that if you have the stone mask with you, then you're basically invisible to all the Gerudo pirates that are around here that are patrolling the area. So, therefore, if you're doing this with a stone mask on, then this whole mini dungeon is a complete joke. However, like I said in the last episode, I am not doing that this time. I'm actually going to go through the Pirate's Fortress without the stone mask. So because of that, it's a little more challenging because it's all a matter of doing stealth and essentially Metal Gear. Because I know a lot of Zelda games do that, and even Echoes of Wisdom did that right at the very beginning, kind of like in Wind Waker. First, let me stop myself there. There's a cutscene going on here, so let's see what's happening. What's with that bee? Or I mean, more like a hornet. Oh, yeah, I should have used some spray to get rid of those nests there. I've been waiting for you. And did you find the rest of the eggs? No, but that's because... What are you trying to pull here? If people hear the great pirates have lost the treasure they stole, we'll become the laughingstock. Yes, but Avail, the sea is strangely murky where we were attacked by the sea snakes. Silence! That's why the Zoras can't send for any help. Now that the eggs are gone, the Zoras should be frantically searching for them. If we don't hurry, the Zoras will get to them before we do. There are 4 eggs here now. Hurry, go find the other 3 eggs before the sea snakes eat them. Understood. Wow. Wait. The Zora Eggs are the only clue we have about that dragon cloud floating over the bay. If what that strange masked one says is true, and if we can get our hands on the treasure that lies sleeping in the temple in that dragon cloud, then we can spend the rest of our lives living the good life. So get a move on and go find them, now! Understood. Alright, well, so basically we found out what the objective was for the Pirate's Fortress, but first things first, we're going to want to do something about them. We have a good view of their leader's room from here. And I bet if you needed to, you could shoot an arrow through these bars. Well, actually, that's what we're going to do, because what we're going to have to, we have to do something to those pirates, because we have to go into that room, and we can't do so while the pirates are around. So, you can actually shoot the arrow through those bars, and you can shoot through the bars too, like not so much the gaps in between them. And then down the hatch goes. And despite the fact that they are the most ruthless pirates and all resistance, like the minute they see you, they kill you, or at least just like you have to infiltrate them, they're afraid of bees. Yeah, they're afraid of bees. Like, they can actually just go after any monster there ever is, but not so much bees, though. Now, granted, I know I might be sounding hypocritical because, since I've established beforehand that I'm, well, it's particularly wasps or hornets. Bees I don't really mind too much, though, because, they're not really that hostile, though, and I mean, because, they sting you, they die, so... But wasps and hornets I'd be more afraid of. That's just how I am, though. But for those evil, ruthless pirates like them that wouldn't be afraid of any kind of monster, or or just not afraid to show no mercy to anybody, they will they're still afraid of bees, and that's okay. Then let's open this chest and ah, the hook shot! Yes. Oh, my sweet beloved hook shots! Oh, and I get to use it as a kid! Ah! Oh, sweet, sweet and lovely hook shot. Mwah. I love you. I love you, my beloved hook shots. The love of my life. Anyway, so we have the hook shot. And you know what's even better, though? Is that, first things first, it's the shell blades. So, yeah, the shell blades are, same ones from Ocarina of Time. They're very defensive. If they open up their innards, that's where the weak point is. But I'm having really very much of a finicky time trying to kill it there. And you know, it's only best to do so just having to use Zora Eggs for this because well, there are no iron boots here, so we can't really kill with a hook shot. Oh damn it! But yeah, but once they open up, they can actually shoot them like that. And normally that's actually supposed to be the normal way, but I'm doing the very best I can. I'm doing the intended way of killing the shell blades here, and I'm having such a rather troublesome time trying to kill them here. Well, because of the closed spaces here in that aquarium, and like it's not doing anything. What the hell did I just do? Okay, well that was just random and kind of weird at the same time. But there we go. Yeah, and oh, there's a blood bubble somehow. Okay. So yeah, that's supposed to be the intended way, and I try to do the very same as it was supposed to be done, but somehow it's been very finicky, and I don't know. Anyway, we got a Zora Egg in a bottle. It doesn't look very healthy. You better have someone examine it quick. All right, so yeah, like she said, well, actually, you know, before I go any further, can I just talk about the hook shot, please? Pretty please. So the hook shot. So yeah, two great things about this game, and why this makes me love the hook shot even more than I have, even though I always loved it. So like, not only can we be able Link in this current age be able to use it, because previously it was only for adult Link in Ocarina of Time, but you know, since Link is still a kid, he's able to use a hook shot. Not only that though, but the minute you get it, it's actually it already has the long shot upgrade to it as well, right from the get-go. So yeah, we already have moment prepared. It's the best hook shot. And I mean, you know, and I'll say the same thing for the claw shots that were in other games like Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword, which are the same things. I just love them just as much because they're essentially just hook shot. Why did Breath of the Wild get rid of that item? I'll never forgive you for this. And they never brought it back in Tears of the Kingdom either. Why? Why? I could. It's the worst Zelda game ever. Okay, no, just kidding. That's not the worst game. I don't hate Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I think they're fine games. Just, you know, I just wish the hook shot was there. Man, I have such an obsession over it, and you know, I agree with that there. That's one of the shortcuts to get to, like, for exiting out of the Pirates Fortress. So anyway, all that obsession aside, so basically, yeah, we already know about what the objective was for the Pirates Fortress. Is that there are currently 4 eggs in the fortress itself, and that we have to go to each of the rooms and sneak past those pirates, and then get to the aquariums, and then to scoop the egg with a bottle, and because that's what we gotta do. They're each of those 4 rooms, so we just gotta get those in. Oh god, yeah. One thing you want to be careful for, like especially if you're not using the snowmats for this, if you make some steps, like it's basically making noise, and that pirate will notice you. So you have to quickly behind those thin barrels that's around there, like behind that maze. That way there you won't get caught. So yeah, that was a kind of close call here. Halt! It takes courage to come thieving in the pirate's fortress. I'm going to love doing this to you. All right, so now we have a little mini boss against one of those Gerudo pirates. So let's get to the pirate here. The pirate found you. Use the targeting and look for your chance. You're caught if you don't win. So yeah, very much like when you fight the Gerudos in the Gerudo Fortress and Ocarina of Time. You know, they have the same attack patterns, although they're a little weaker this time around, because like they take about like 3 hits, whereas in the previous game, like even if you use the Master Sword as Adult Link, then they just take like, you know, several other hits to take. But now they just take 3 hits over the Guild Sword, even though it's essentially the equivalent of the Master Sword. But yeah, they'll try to defend themselves with their scimitars, and so once you at least find an opening, then that's your chance to attack. And it's actually more easy to be able to attack them right then and there, like once they reveal their openings there. So there you go. But I do believe that once they actually do knock you down, like I don't know if they still have the spin attack in this game though, compared to the last game, because I know that once if they use a spin attack on you, you get hit by them, then Link will actually be knocked down and be vulnerable to actually be thrown out. And so you have to just go back to where you left off. So that part you do want to be careful, because that's basically what Tattle mentioned, is that what would happen if you know, if that ends up happening to you. So that part you do want to be careful. But yeah, that was basically the whole gist of all that there. And yeah, I know I'm losing a lot of hearts here, and I don't really I basically like used up half of my magic here. And you know, I was hoping that that this game would give me more of those magic jars, but no, it's like this game won't give me any, and so I wasn't able to replenish any more of my my magic meter. So yeah, I mean, I still got plenty left though, and I'm making sure not to use it that much though, like just using the force field barrier. But but I still like have it. It would have been nice if this game were just at least give me more. All right, so that's 2 eggs down so far, and thankfully though, at least I have all 4 of the empty bottles, so I actually be able to get to the Pirate's Fortress in one go. And that way there I won't have to worry about having to do any backtracking. So I'm actually really lucky at this part here. So make sure you have at least 4 bottles with you, so that way there you won't have to want to do so much of the backtracking. Because once those are full, then you have to go back to the aquarium in the Great Big Coast and then dump them into that big fish tank. Or actually no. Well, the aquarium inside that ocean research lab is what it is. Because that's basically what it's called. So that's actually what you gotta do. But at least I have those 4 bottles to cut out the backtracking. And by the way, folks, so like I might have mentioned in the last episode, but to those of you who might not know now, if you're playing the 3DS version, they relocated the guard that gives you the soldier that gives you the stone mask. Like he'd be in this version, he's in the first part of Icona Valley, but in the 3DS version, they relocated him over to the bottom part of the central tower, and so that's actually where you get the stone mask. So yeah, that's just a throw out there. Another thing I didn't mention though is that one other thing about like when you're a Zora Link, so like I didn't mention the instrument that he plays, like in replacement of the ocarina. Zora Link plays the guitar for the instrument to play the songs there. So just like over here. And yeah, I'm also really cutting it close there because like I'm actually doing this so boldly, just by going past him. And I was only lucky enough that I didn't even get caught there. Because I wasn't able to shoot enough of the pirates. Because one thing to keep in mind though is that like once you shoot the pirates with the arrow, they'll only be stunned for just a brief amount of time, and then after about like probably 10 or 15 seconds, and they'll get back up, and then they'll start patrolling again. So that one thing that came to mind is that it's not like an Ocarina of Time where you shoot one of those Gerudos with the arrow, and then they'll only be stunned like completely until after you leave or exit the area and go back. So that's what it is. So anyway, so this should be our next Gerudo pirates to fight here. There's only like 3 of them. Well, 2 of them are just regular pirates, and then one is supposed to be one of the elite troops. Not so much the leader though, which is the leader of Vale. Like we don't really get to fight her though, but the other one's just an entirely different one, which is probably just one of the higher commanders, or the higher commanding officers, or whatever the hell. But like admins, yeah, basically like pirate admins is what they are. So anyway, so yeah, that's that one down, and so that should lead us to the next egg. Now, even though the Pirate's Fortress only has like has about like 4 eggs in total, that's actually not all the eggs that we need for what we need to get, like or to basically just rescue all the eggs, because the other eggs that are not in the Pirate's Fortress are actually apparently in this one other area where they're blocked by sea snakes, and that's actually one area we're gonna get to later on. Well, probably the next episode, because this whole episode is just dedicated to me go to the Pirate's Fortress. This here is a Despretco. Once it bites you, it's not gonna want to let go. I hate this thing. Oh yeah, right. So one thing you can do is you see all the other skullfish are in the tank, and yeah, I didn't really mean to do that here. So to save that time, and yeah, I know I'm basically just like using the arrows right now, but there's actually a way to actually just save a bunch of time here. Is that if you actually just use the barrier as Zora Link, then you actually be able to nuke them all just like that. Yeah, see here, like I'm using that. So that's actually like the best and easiest way to actually kill them all here, just like nuking them all at once. So that's one thing that I just like going for. So so yeah, there's like one other thing I do want to talk about. So how is everybody else doing? See, I just got I was able to get Echoes of Wisdom. Like I wasn't able to get it on its launch day though, mainly because of the hurricane that was that was coming through. But once all that was done over with, I went over to I made sure to go over to Walmart and pick up a copy of Echoes of Wisdom, and I'm actually really enjoying this so far. Like I'm having such a great time, and like it is very much puzzle heavy though, but it's actually one of those kind of things where like it was pretty easy to figure out too. Not exactly that far though. Like I'm still pretty like early in the game. Like I just beat the first dungeon, and I know a lot of you guys might have already beat this game right then and there, but I wouldn't be able to just beat in time though, because I got shit to do, so you gotta bear with me on this one. But But yeah, so far I'm really having such a good time with Echoes of Wisdom so far. I'd say it's a lot of fun, and I would say so. Something just get a try there, and it's actually pretty nice that just playing as a Zelda for once. And I did mention how that about the whole stealth section, because like since Pirate's Fortress is essentially a stealth mission, unless you got the Stone Mask on. But I'm only doing this without Stone Mask, just because I want to prove that I'm a man and I can do this. It can't be beaten without Stone Mask. So that's how you do it. Yeah, I did mention, like, I know it's kind of an early spoiler, but, maybe not so much, though, because there is that one stealth section that's, like, at the very early in the game, and when I was going through that, it really did remind me of Wind Waker, because basically, though, after the tutorial, then you get taken over to the Forsaken Fortress, and that whole thing is all a stealth mission, because that's when Link loses his sword, and because of that, then you're basically swordless, and so you have to go through the whole stealth section, just by going past all those moblins. Which as much as I really do enjoy Wind Waker a lot, I did hate going through that part of it though, like especially since it's at the very beginning of it, and just have to go through it all, and it gets like very like anxiety-inducing. But yeah, that whole section with and the part of Echoes of Wisdom really did remind me of the Forsaken Fortress in Wind Waker. So yeah, I guess I maybe kind of call back to that. So anyway, so this is going to be our very last Gerudo pirate they're going to be fighting. Is one of the admins here, because they basically have she has different dialogue here compared to the others, because like you're only getting past here. And yeah, that's just like an absolute cakewalk here. Not bad, but don't think it ends here. No, well, it's ending here though, because we're basically done with this. Now, fun fact here, if you're wearing the Stone Mask and you're fighting the Gerudo Pirates, they actually do have different dialogue. They just go like, "We're not fooled by that mask," and I'm just laughing at that kind of dialogue here, because like, okay, yeah, tell all the other pirates who don't even do anything to you at all, even if they do notice you, or just act like you're invisible. Like, you claim that you're not fooled, but like, yeah, tell us all the other pirates, or all the other pirates that just are just not taking any notice at all. Yeah, I just find this whole thing really ridiculously funny. Like, I don't know. Like, even the Stone Mask itself is kind of like, well, I mean, it does look pretty derpy though, because like, especially when Link puts it on though, because that does make it come off as derpy. Especially like just going to the more intense cutscenes, because that actually really does take away a lot of the seriousness there. But anyway, so yeah, that was all for the eggs in the Pirate's Fortress, and therefore we are finally done with the Pirate's Fortress. Now, there's one last thing that we have to do before we end this, before we exit out of the Pirate's Fortress. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and well, first I gotta equip the Ocarina and the Picto Box, and why the Picto Box we'll see here in a sec. And also, yeah, I know I'm kind of cheating this a bit because like I'm putting on the Stone Mask right now, but technically though, we're already done with the Pirate's Fortress, so I wouldn't necessarily count that as just like a cheating though. But there is a reason for this actually. There's this one instance where we're going to need to take a picture of one of the Gerudo pirates, because there's going to be somebody out there who is an absolute, well, I don't know, probably a pervert or something, but we had to we had to take a picture of the Gerudo pirate. And, we're trying to make a good shot though, but this should be good enough because it was kind of looking a little blurry there. But yeah, we're going to need to make sure to take that picture here, and you want to make sure to do that as the very last thing to do before you leave the Pirate's Fortress, because we're going to need to, we're definitely going to need this picture in order to do the rest of the things, like finding the rest of the eggs here. Like, there's a reason for that, but that's going to be, like, in the next episode. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, we're all done with the Pirate's Fortress, and therefore, yes. So that's it there. That's it there, guys. This is how you go through the Pirate's Fortress without the Stone Mask. And yes, I did it. I have done it. I have proven my worth by going through the Pirate's Fortress without the Stone Mask. I am a man. And, this goes to show that it can't be beaten without the Stone Mask. Like I said, it's an absolute joke if you use a Stone Mask in the fortress. But that's how you use it without one. And, oh man, I did it again. Well, I did this several times beforehand, so I've already proven my worth more than enough. But still, it just feels so good having accomplished this. Not only that, though, I didn't even get caught once. Yeah, I did not get caught once. That really goes to show how absolutely good I am at this game. Aren't I so good at this game with this here? But anyway, so yeah, like I'm kind of rambling on a bit here. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go ahead and dump all the eggs into the aquarium, because they need to be because they're in bad shape right now. and they need to find some good and sanitary waters to be able to just be healthy here. So once all those bottles are full, then we'll you can just dump the eggs. But that's not all the eggs we have here. Like there's still some other eggs left, but that's going to be in another area that we're going to be getting to. So anyway, next time on Let's Play Majora's Mask, we are going to do just that and just find a way to get to the other area and get the rest of the eggs. And it's getting close to the night of the first day, but that'll be in the next episode. So I will see you guys next time.